Good afternoon and welcome to Love and Relationship. My name is Ndon Indon. I will be sharing with you some wisdom keys about love and relationship. Stay tuned. And welcome to Love and Relationship. My name is Ndon Ndon. Today we will be discussing about how important is physical attraction in choosing a marriage partner. I'm here in the studio today with a friend. I'm Pastor Tony. Pastor Tony is an author, he's a speaker, and I think he can tell us also about himself. Welcome, Pastor Tony.
Thank you so much.
Today we have a very, very important topic to discuss. It's common that, before men will make the move to a lady, they have to see things in place. The physical attraction cannot be overemphasized. Some people like saying, I want to see the hot legs, the nice shape, and all that. So we really want to see, does this really satisfy? Is it the main thing to look for in choosing a marriage partner? Because we all know that our physical looks are temporary and are subject to environmental or incidental changes.
All right.
Is it worth building a relationship majorly based on physical looks? I remember a story in the Bible about Samson. Samson tried building a relationship with Delilah based on physical looks. And I think, to me, he crash landed and lost his eyes and later gave up his life for it.
Yes.
Because when I look at their relationship, I don't really see what he saw in Delilah except the physical looks.
Yeah.
Because, he could see that even the woman was out to destroy him, but he still loved her. The Bible says Samson loved Delilah. So it's just about what he saw even when his life was in danger. So is it really worth it? Is it what we should do? Just go after the physical looks that entices you, that seems to satisfy you. Is it what we should do? So there's some questions we want to consider today, and I would like to, engage with my friend here, Pastor Tony. How important is physical attraction in choosing a marriage partner? For your information, Pastor Tony is still single. In case there are people out there who are interested.
Thanks.
So he can speak from the main aspect, because I think this issue really, really bothers with the men.
It does.
The men, they say they move by what they see.
Yes.
And it tends to, be a little bit deceptive, that what you see is not what you get inside.
Absolutely.
I remember, just not to delay you, we said in our last show that marrying because of physical looks is like buying a product, based on the packaging without considering the content. And today, as I was thinking about it, I had something else to liken it with. I said it could be likened to being enticed to eat a food because of the sweet aroma, you perceive, not considering the ingredients of the food, or maybe not being satisfied by the food itself.
Right.
What do you have to say to the importance of physical attraction?
I think the issue of physical attraction when it comes to choosing a partner, it's good we go with looks, but I'll say that with reservation. I say that to say this. There must be something that attracts us at first. Okay? But we should not make our ultimate decision when it's time to make decision based on that. The reason why I said this, is this. The first thing that comes to mind is when God made Eve for Adam. Okay? When Adam woke up, the Bible says before Eve was moved from Adam's rib and was formed into a beautiful lady, the Bible says God put Adam into a deep sleep. And when he woke up, the first thing he saw was the beauty, and was like, woman. You understand that expression? The woman, Eve, was gorgeous. But now, here's the point. Adam did not pick Eve just because Eve was gorgeous. Adam chose Eve because it was God who made Eve for Adam. So what am I saying? As important as physical look is, we should not make decision of who to get married just by the appearance. We should always, in spite of the look, take a step back and say, Lord, what are you saying?
Okay, that's really a very good, important contribution here.
Yeah.
That we should ask our Maker to help us make this choice.
Absolutely.
Because, what we see is not the main thing that we'll be interacting with. I always say to people, the main thing you interact with is the character of the person.
Absolutely.
The mindset of the person.
Absolutely.
That you cannot change.
You can't.
It's something that remains, constant.
Yeah.
In fact, I made a joke sometime in one of our shows. I said, physical looks in these days of cosmetic surgery, you can make it work somewhere. You
Nicely.
can get it anywhere. But
true.
you
That's
cannot make somebody's character.
You can't.
What you want it to be.
You can't pretend to have a character that you do not
can't.
have.
You can't.
Whereas when it comes to look, you can actually. I had a story of a guy who actually, 24 hours after his marriage, actually sued the lady. The reason for suing the lady was simple. That as at the time we're courting, you always make up you had your long weave-ons, and because we agreed not to have sex before marriage, I never knew that you sold me the wrong product.
So did he think the long weave-ons were the lady's natural hair or
Apart
something?
from the long weave-on, the lady had no hair at all. So it was a serious drama. So that's how deceptive physical look can actually be.
That was a world-class deception. Okay, but we will take a short break and then we will return back. Please stay where you are. We're still discussing about how important is physical attraction in choosing a marriage partner. And for those listening, you can call in with 011-083-8603. You can find us on Twitter, Brand Life Radio, Facebook. You can go to www.brandlife.co.za. And we will come back to you soon. Thank you.
brandlife.co.za.
The Dramatic Talk with myself, Bongani Drama. Bringing you insightful conversations on the Convo Corner, your latest celebrity news on Dramatainment, and your latest fashion news on Stash and Fade.
This is Bongani.
And myself, Rose Rataka, bringing you your latest news and sports updates.
Every Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Only on www.brandlife.co.za.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Brand Life.
No doubt.
You're listening to brandlife.co.za.
Good afternoon and welcome back. My name remains Ndon E. Ndon, and today I'm talking with a friend of mine, Tony, here. Tony is a pastor, an author, a speaker, and we're talking about something that I think moves, I will pretty much say, all men. Any man that is not, will not say he or she likes the physical looks of a woman, maybe is not really a man. But now what we're looking at, is it the main thing that should move a man to talk to a woman or to propose to a woman, that should move a man to marry a woman, or that should move a woman to marry a man? Because we have to look at it both ways.
Yeah, these days we
now I
have
hear
it
a lot
both
of
ways.
women say he's cute. I mean, and
it's got six packs.
Yeah, the six pack and all that. So, is it really the main thing that we should pursue in getting married to someone? So, but we want to really look at what really is physical attraction. I mean, I would like to ask my guest here, Pastor Tony, what do you think really is physical attraction?
Personally, I think physical attraction goes beyond the looks. It has to do with there's a level of understanding you have with someone. You automatically become attracted to the person. I know 90% is the looks. Okay. But when it comes to defining physical attraction, I would not just want to say it's just how cute the guy is or how beautiful the lady is. But I want to say it has to an extent, familiarity. You get a place where you're so familiar with a certain person, you feel a kind of attraction. So that is also an aspect of physical attraction. But for what we're discussing this afternoon, I think let's define physical attraction as the looks of the person that draws you towards them. Every one of us as men, we have a spec. There are some men who want the lady, they'll tell you, I want the ladies big. Some tells you, I want it slim, I want them slim.
Okay.
So I think physical attraction in this context should be according to your spec as a man.
Okay, so we've heard that physical attraction, maybe 90%, like he said, the physical looks.
Yes.
I will also add that I think physical attraction also has to do with the charisma of a person.
That's true.
The way the person works, talks, the way the person moves or does things,
Absolutely.
It has a way of, some people call it swag or something, I don't know,
Yes. Yes.
So, people have different ways to define these things. They say, wow, I like that person. And, the thing that bothers me more is when people say, I love that girl. Just seeing her for the first time.
Yeah.
That's
strange.
the women saying, I love that guy. Just seeing, I think that is not something that we should say at first instance.
I also believe that.
You can say, I like someone.
Yes.
Because, I don't know, some people could believe in love at first sight, but the love that I understand, I don't think you can easily just pick it up at first sight.
At first sight, I think you can. It what we should say, you can like certain physiques and for the first time.
Yes.
And when you begin to pay attention to the person, I think it's eventually developing into love. But calling that love, I think that's where we have a problem.
Yeah, I remember when I first met my wife, and I told my dad, "Oh, I've met somebody I want to marry," and then he said, "How are you sure it's the one?" I said, "No, she's the one. I love her." I said, "I think maybe it's infatuation. Just let's give it time. It's going to fade away." But I knew that what I had was not just, based on the physical attraction. It was based on interacting with her. I found some characters that interested me, that I loved so much.
Yes.
So that's why I believe that our love was able to stand the test of time. This 13 years we've been married. So we're trying to say, if your physical attraction is just based on the physical looks and curves and shapes of the person, that it may not be the right reason for you to want to marry someone.
It should not. We shouldn't actually say it may not. I think we should say it should not be.
It should not be. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. It should not be the main reason for you to want to marry someone.
Yes.
Because those physical looks can change.
Anything can happen.
And minus that, you don't get the satisfaction from the physical looks. You get the satisfaction when the person talks to you, talks good words,
affirms you,
affirms you, relates with you nicely.
Yes.
The person is able to, give you those characters that can satisfy you, help you when you need the help, be there for you when you need someone. There are so many things which it comes from the inside.
Yes.
Those are the things that I believe can satisfy. But let's look at another question here we have. Can good physical looks give a lasting satisfaction in a relationship? Remember, listeners, you're free to call in if you're close to, your phone there. You can call us on 011-083-8606 at Brand Live Radio. We are live here. We're ready to entertain your questions. Or you can drop me a mail after this at akannndon@yahoo.com. Or you can reach us also on our email at livingasOneEvents@gmail.com. So let's just take this question before we go for a quick break. Can good physical looks give a lasting satisfaction in a relationship? I mean, is it something that somebody is worth giving up everything for?
No. The answer is still no. The reason is just like the illustration you gave. The packaging of our stuff is different from the content.
Yes.
Okay. Physical look is just like the packaging of character.
Okay.
You understand? So it doesn't matter how beautiful a lady is, or how eloquent she is, or it doesn't matter how handsome or how loaded the guy is. If the character is bad, there's no way you'll be satisfied in that relationship, because it's just a matter of time. As soon as you guys settle, as husband and wife, the true character of that person will begin to speak. And I liken character like, a rotten corpse that is being covered with perfume. It doesn't matter how nice the perfume smells.
You liken a bad character
to a rotten corpse.
Okay.
You understand? It doesn't matter how nice the perfume, the fragrance is.
Okay.
The odor from the corpse will overpower the smell, the nice fragrance. So looks cannot give a lasting satisfaction in a relationship.
No, that's very correct. I also think that sometimes people could go for these physical looks to show off to their friends, to show off to people.
True.
Because I think that, yes, even if you feel you were attracted by the physical, looks.
Yes.
Now you got closer to the person. You saw some character traits that you don't like.
Yes.
But you find some people still cannot detach themselves. They still cannot, understand that this character will hurt me.
Yes.
This character will not make things work.
Yes.
So the question you ask, why do they still hold on to it? What kind of satisfaction do they think they're going to get from this physical looks? Because looking at it, I mean, if the person is not giving you what you want,
yes,
then why hold on to it? Some people just do it, I think, basically for their friends,
yes, I think to understand, I think people, the problem is, emotions are very deceptive. I always advise people, especially when I speak to young people, I always advise them that if you find someone that you're interested in, before you start investing your emotions, please investigate.
Yes.
Unfortunately, most people go with their emotions first.
Yes.
And it is hard, even when they've discovered that this person is not good for them, it's hard to retrieve it,
yes,
especially when sex is now involved.
Yes.
It becomes very challenging. That's why I always say, guys, please investigate. I understand you love the six-packs. I understand you love the beauty as a guy. But please investigate before investing emotions.
Okay. Friends, we will take a quick break and then we will be back on Brand Live Radio.
brandlive.co.za.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
brandlive.co.za.
Lunatic, cause I do what I want, and I get what I want when I want it.
Life can be so ordinary. Boy meets girl, they settle, make a baby.
brandlive.co.za.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.bstownmedia.co.za.
You're listening to brandlive.co.za.
Welcome back. Good afternoon. If you're just tuning in, this is Brand Live Radio. My name is Ndon Indon. We're here on love and relationship, discussing about how important is physical looks in choosing a marriage partner. And you can watch or listen to the podcast after this. You can also reach us on www.livingasoneevents.com. I'm an author. I've written 2 books on relationship. One titled, Why Should I Get Married? Speaks about 5 main reasons people get married and the right reason to marry. And I've also written a second book titled Living as One. Living as One is a book written to help married couples enjoy their marriage. I've discovered that living as one is one of the major key that can help you enjoy your marriage. It's the major distinction between marriage relationship and any other relationship. So please, you can grab your copies and read it, and I believe that it's going to make a difference in your life and relationship. For those still looking for someone to marry, get Why Should I Get Married? You'll be able to understand who is the right person that fits into your life and how to find the right person. So today we're discussing one of those major things that matters most in choosing a marriage partner, which is physical looks.
Yeah.
You know, the way the media has painted things these days, the movies we watch, it looks like physical looks is the main thing in, you know, choosing a marriage partner. But we're discussing and we've understood from what we've discussed so far that physical looks is not the main thing.
No, should
that
not.
character is the main thing.
Yeah.
Because that is what will satisfy you. How the person treats you is very important. It's different from how the person looks. You know, I say to women in some of our events, I organize events monthly. And if you want to know details, please go to www.livingasoneevents.com, or you can reach me on +2778 255 4517. So I say to women, don't be easily moved by a man who cares about how you look.
Oh, yes.
But be easily moved by a man who cares about how you feel. Because that is very important. A man who respects your feelings, who can take into consideration your feelings, not forcing you to do what you don't want to do. I think is a man who loves you more than a man who just cares about your appearance.
Yeah.
Don't be deceived by a man just picking you up, go change your wardrobe, you know, make you look good. It could be for himself.
Probably doing that for himself. So
for his selfish reasons, yeah. So we have to understand the things that matter most. And I think this is one of the reasons we have marriage relationships that cannot stand. Because the foundation was not right.
Yes.
So we want to look at another question here. How much benefit can one gain from a good physical looks? Because when you see people talk about she's hot, he's cute, you know, oh, this is nice, you know, how much can you gain from it? I mean, if that is the only thing the person has,
yes,
every other thing, the character, the way the person treats you, the way the person talks, you know, talks to you, no respect and all that. If physical looks is the major thing the person has, how much can you gain from that? I have here still with me Pastor Tony to help us interact on this. So Tony, what do you think?
I think the first thought that comes to mind as I ponder on this question is there's a quote I had in one of my books, if you must get married, and I said occupation and status is what we do and where we work, but character is who we truly are. The reason is this: I can put on any kind of attitude in my workplace, among my friends, but behind a closed door, that's who I am. Whatever you see me do when nobody's watching, that's who I am. Back to the question, you cannot actually base your choice on who to marry based on, as we've been discussing, physical looks and attraction, simply because people pretend. I can become anything. If you want me to be a radio show host, I can come in and pretend and be that. But for you to make a decision to whether you're going to marry me or not, you should be able to know me outside where I work, the position occupied in the society or in my office, and know me behind the scene. Yes, I think that's the most important thing. If you don't know a person behind where he works, the way he dresses, then there's a problem.
Okay, so friends, we will be wrapping up soon. So we're trying to say that, you know, you cannot get much gain from physical looks when the other areas of the person's life is not in place. And I remember I've heard a story where a man married a wife who said to him, you can look but you can't touch.
Yes.
Look but don't touch. So you wanted the physical looks, look at it.
There
but
you have it.
I'm not going to give you my body except you give me this, that.
Yes.
So you see, sometimes you can go for something that you cannot even have at the end of it.
Yes.
So friends, listeners, please, let's make the right choices and let's do what is right. We believe that, you know, you should watch out for the good characters of a person before you give your heart to the person. So thank you very much for listening. You can catch us again on Brand Life radio station, same time next week, Monday 1 p.m. Thank you.
This message was sponsored by friends and partners of Living as One events. You are invited to our singles and married couples event featuring seminars, talk shows, Q&A sessions, single mingles, couples games, and many more. You may visit our website for details of our events and register at www.livingasOneevents.com. You can also get our books on relationships titled Why Should I Get Married and Living as One. We also do counseling for couples and singles who want to make the right decisions regarding their relationships. For more info, please contact us on 078 255 4517 or email us at livingasoneevents@gmail.com. Please tune in again for another episode of Love and Relationship. God bless you.